Well, good evening, morning, afternoon, or whatever time it is of day or night for you. I'm here for mm, water's so good. It's a sample Sunday. I have here a sample that was sent to me by Donner Pass Whiskey, and it says Glasgow 1770, peated, natural, matured in virgin oak finished in PX casks. Peated with uh, virgin oak, peated and virgin oak. I don't think I've ever had that combination before. And finished in PX, 46% alcohol by volume, non-chill filtered and not colored. I know Donner Pass Whiskey is a big fan of non-chill filtered and not colored. I'm going to give this a try now. Got our 50 ml bottle here. 50 ml bottle. It still has the old label on it. Oh, and this was Glen Saanich. It contained Glen Saanich. Huh. Yeah. That would be from the Divine Distillery, but that's what was in there before. This bottle will be reused, of course. And here we go, 50 mils of Glasgow 1770. Peated with virgin oak maturation and finished in PX casks. That should be quite an interesting, different combination. Sheeting action, of course. Yeah. This morning I had some Lefroy 10 sherry cask. And this is giving me flashbacks of that. I'm getting some peat smoke. Just smoke mostly. I'm guessing this is a Highland peat rather than an Isla peat, but I could be wrong. I don't know what they used. I'm definitely getting the sweet dark fruits of the Pedro Jimenez. And I'm also getting some cask influence from the virgin oak. I'm guessing it's virgin American white oak, Quercus alba. I'm getting some of that vanilla and toffee shining through. And the peat smoke. A little bit of citrus in the peat smoke. I usually get a little bit of citrus. And then the sweetness from the dark, ripe fruits. This is going to be quite a combination. This might be one hell of a cracker. Why am I starting with peated? Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh well, I started with peated, so what? I'll have some oat cakes before I move on to the next whiskey. Well, it looks like I just received something from someone. I have my phone here because I'm expecting a few messages, I guess. And then the silly thing makes a noise, and then I gotta do something about it. Well, let me check something else here. Watch it be off. Watch it be way off. I forgot to check my sound. Forgot to check the sound level. Come on. Oh, it's at half. I'm going to adjust it right here. There, I hope you can hear me better now. Well, I'll have to turn up the first part of the video, the sound, and this part I'll have to leave just neutral, or maybe turn it up just a little bit, but not as much as the rest of it. This is going to be an interesting exercise to pinpoint the point where the sound changes. I should have really checked the microphone level, the input level, before I started, but I haven't made a video like this in over a month, because when I was on vacation, I shot using my phone, using this phone right here, and so there were no sound levels that you could adjust on the microphone. It just was what it was. Well, I've given you the nose already. Now I think I'm going to give it the taste. Oh, that is interesting. I should take a smaller sip this time. Wow. Wow. What a combination. It is complex. It starts off with, the peat isn't that heavy. I'd say maybe 20, 25 parts per million, parts of phenol per million, I'm guessing. But what's happening is you've got three big influences. You've got the Pedro Jimenez, making it sweet on the finish. The finish is sweet, and it lasts long. At first, I got a little bit of the peat smoke, but right away, I got the influence of the virgin oak. Right away, there was spicy. It was spicy from the virgin oak with and vanilla and caramel, but that's covered up a lot by the peated, by the peat. So the vanilla and caramel is real subtle because it's covered up by the peat, and then everything is covered up by the Pedro Jimenez towards the end. So you've got three bold influences competing for your attention. Now, towards the end of the finish, now I'm getting a little bit of a peat. As the sweetness from the Pedro Jimenez fades, I'm getting a little bit of a peat smoke coating the mouth inside. Very interesting. Yeah, like I was saying, you've got three influences competing for your attention, and they manifest themselves. They take turns almost. They don't clash. They complement each other, and they take turns on the palate, just like they take turns on the nose. First, you'll get an influence of one, and then you get the other one, and then you get the other one, and then the first one comes back towards the end. And it says Glasgow. So this is most likely it's a Lowland Scotch. It's I'm guessing it's a single malt. It doesn't say blended anywhere. So it's a peated Lowland single malt, but it does not come across like a Lowland at all because of the peat and because of the virgin oak and because of the Pedro Jimenez. Well, you can have Pedro Jimenez in the Lowlands, but the peat and the peat and the virgin oak are not typical of Lowland at all. So it's interesting. Wow. It's giving me a hug going down too. At 46% even. Wonder where I can get a bottle of this. I haven't seen it, but I haven't been shopping that much. My most recent shopping was in Montreal. And the videos from those whiskeys are in the process of going public now and for another week or so. Because I made a few videos on my trip. And I bought a few whiskeys on my trip. So now I'm broke again now that I'm back home. But I still have some whiskeys left over from the summer release of the BC Liquor Store's summer release. So I'm going to be going through those. And I got a few Macalonis as well because they keep putting out these single cask releases. And they're all good. I can't refuse them. Yes. This is a fine example of you could call whiskey innovation, using three different influences rather than in most cases you'll get one. Slancheva.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food quick.
Food Quig.
Food quick.
Yeah.